kids, this week we're gonna do paper weaving. This is so much fun. You can do this with fabrics, you can do this with a loom. Construction paper is the easiest way to start learning, and I have lots of fun different patterns to show you with this. So you can see it looks a little abstract, and that's just because I didn't cut straight lines. So when you pick up your project this week, take pictures. I will have all the samples out and come to the video. All you have this week is 2 pieces of paper stapled together. So have your adult take out your stapler, decide which one is going to be your base color. This is the matte. So what you want to do is fold the paper in half. And of course, you don't want to cut all the way to the end. Can you see my line there? So on the 2 pieces that are separate, here's the middle line. Press it down. You'll need a pencil and a ruler. And the ruler is just so you leave the same amount of space on all edges. So all I did was use about a half of an inch and made a mark there. And I made a mark here, and then I just took it and connected the 2 lines. That way you know when to stop cutting, right? So on this one, I did not measure, I did angles. You can see that there. I started and I just worked and cut in with my scissors. So you can just fold it and then just cut in, and then I start on the other side and cut in and cut in. And then when you open it up, it's going to give you that abstract base. And to make this one even more abstract, my other piece of paper, I cut the strips wavy instead of straight. I didn't measure. I just used this whole piece of paper and started cutting wavy lines of different widths. And then the secret of weaving is doing every other, right? You're gonna do an A-B pattern, which means if I start over on this one, the next one I am gonna start under. Now I need to put the one in that I took out, so I am gonna start which direction? If you said over, you're right, which means I'm going to start over this piece of paper. Over, under, over this long piece, under, and then just pull it through and over. And then to make them stay a little bit better on the ends, you can always come and just glue those down to the other piece of paper. So this is one pattern that we're working with this week. I have another very interesting pattern I want to show you. Again, so my 2 pieces of paper here are orange and purple. My base was orange. Again, fold your paper in half. I made my marks with my rulers. And now where the other one was straight lines, I made more lines on this piece of paper, except they're curved. Can you see that? So we took the cuts and I just curved them in. Curved, curved. Then again, I started on the other side, curved 1, 2, 3, and on both of these I left the middle piece just a little bit bigger. There was no measuring involved. And then it looks like this. So I did straight lines on the cuts of paper, but curves on the base. It just gives you, I feel like it's a little bit of an optical illusion. I will have all of these pieces of paper out on Kid City so you can see them. Now I have one that is not finished. This one I did the lines go straight down instead of curving in, but I did still cut them wavy. So you can see they have a wavy line. I have a lot of weaving on this one. And then I did my paper cuts straight. So I love the green and the blue. Still doing the AB method, under, over, under. Again, this one is gonna go over the first piece. Over, under, and just grab the pieces of paper. Just weave it through, take your time so you get the right pattern. It should be opposite of the one next to it, and then just push it in there. Okay, let's do one more. So the next one we're gonna start under the piece of paper. Under, over. It's easy if you just separate the pieces of paper from underneath with your other hand. And you can work farther down, and then we'll just make them snug. So just push that down there. Make sure it's the opposite, that you didn't make any mistakes. Let's do one more, and we're gonna start over. And you just get them as tight as you want. If you want a little space in between, that's fine. Keep pushing them down. What do you think? Do we have room for one more? I think so. If we get those really tight, so just work them all the way down, maybe we'll have room for two more. Let's see, I have two more strips. Try to use all your paper. We're gonna start under. Just takes a little practice, kids. Just be careful so you don't rip the base mat. So work very gently and just push it with your fingers and work it all the way through. Just enough space for one more. So the last one, of course, is going to be the tightest. Just work slow, pull it through, push it under, pull it through. This is so fun, and it's good for kids' finger strength. It's good for learning patterns, cutting. So many different ways you can cut paper. Ta-da! Now take your glue. Remember what I told you before. You can push that last piece down. So glue all of those. You can glue all of these ones on this side. Push those down. And now turn your mat over and do the same with the ones on the end on this side. It's just gonna make your mat stay nicer longer. And then we're gonna just look and make sure there's no pieces of paper hanging off anywhere. Maybe one side is shorter or longer. Press those down. Do we have any paper sticking out? See, I have a little bit of green right there. And I see a little bit of green on this end, right here. I mean, no matter any way you turn it. Do I have any? Oh, yep, I have another little piece right here. And one more right here. There you go. You have done paper weaving. What a great project. All right, come on in this week and you can take a picture of all the different varieties. I'll see you at the library. Bye for now.